It's a massive honour and a privilege to be with you today to present these awards. It was my very good fortune 15 years ago to be referred to Mr. Amit Chandratraya with my self-inflicted knee problems after a lifetime of playing all types of sport. Amit and I became friends, and his treatment improved my quality of life considerably. Through Amit, I learned of the tremendous work of the British Indian Orthopaedic Society. I was so proud to host an event for BIOS in Parliament in pre-COVID times, and I hope that I may host another BIOS event in Parliament when restrictions permit. And now to the awards. It's my pleasure to read the citation for the first Lifetime Achievement Award. Mr. Amit Sinha was born in a remote village in Bihar in India, where his father, a newly qualified surgeon in the mid-50s, was posted. It's been a long journey from this village to beautiful North Wales. He graduated from Ranchi Medical School and completed his orthopaedics training from the Prince of Wales Medical School, Patna. After graduation, he took the plunge like his dad to work in primary health centre in a remote village in Rohtas in Bihar. Coming to the UK was a difficult time for him, a real culture shock. He completed his training and exams and then joined as a consultant orthopaedic surgeon in Rhyl in 1999. His past 22 years have been a sheer joy working in North Wales. He was a specialist training committee member, a regional advisor for trauma and orthopaedics, a MRCS examiner, and FRCS Intercollegiate Fellowship examiner. He was chairman of the Welsh Orthopaedic National Sub-Advisory Committee, member of the Welsh Board of the Royal College of Surgeons, and served as an ex officio member of the British Orthopaedic Association. It was an honour for him to be the president of the Welsh Orthopaedic Society from 2015 to 2017. He has been associated with the Indian Orthopaedic Society UK since 2005. He organised the successful annual conference in 2009 and went on to become the president of the society in 2010, a post he has held for 3 years. He cherishes this post better than any other post he has held. He has always been there to advise members of the society and guide them. He remains very proud of the contributions he has made to the foundation of the now British Indian Orthopaedic Society. Amit is married to Manjula and have 2 wonderful children. His son is a GP in Warrington and daughter a paediatric specialist trainee in Liverpool. Amit is now retired from the NHS. He also spends considerable time with his Rotary Club charitable activities. Ladies and gentlemen, the BIOS Lifetime Achievement Award to Mr. Amit Sinha.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Christina. It's an absolute honor coming from you. Let me first congratulate the Welsh team here, led by Amit Chandratraya and Keshav Singhal, for organizing such a wonderful conference. I've enjoyed this thoroughly. And coming to this award, thank you, my friends. Thank you very much. Thank you, BIOS, for this recognition. This award has filled me with joy and pride. I remember the day in 2008, we were at the IOS UK annual conference at Liverpool. And Mr. Madhu and Murti really surprised me when they asked me, Amit, will you organize the next conference in North Wales? And I said, so, yes, of course I will. And from then on, I have never looked back. Thank you, Mr. Madhu, and thank you, Murti. I salute my predecessors who had already laid the foundations of the society. I can proudly say that with the efforts of our team, with Venu, Anand, Gautam, Vikas, and every committee member, the society managed to spread its wings. I have now the opportunity to congratulate the following presidents and their teams. You have made it possible for the society to fly and earn that well-deserved respect. For BIOS, I will always be there. Thank you, Vijay, for your friendship, and congratulations, Amit Tolat, for taking over. I'm so pleased to hear from him about restarting the BOTA fellowships. Murti actually initiated it, and I ran it for some years, and let's do it again. This award is an absolute treasure. It will always remain close to my heart. But before I close, most importantly, I must thank my wife, Manjula, for her support and encouragement. Thank you, friends. God bless everyone, and thanks again. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much for those wonderful words. Thank you.
Thank you, Christina.
Thank you. I'm delighted to read the citation for the second Lifetime Achievement Award. Mr. Srirama Murti Gollapudi hails from Vishakhapatnam on the east coast of India, now the newly designated capital of the state of Andhra Pradesh. He studied medicine at Andhra Medical College, obtained his MS Orth, and worked as assistant professor in orthopedics before moving to the UK in 1980. He worked at the Mid Yorkshire NHS Trust, Wakefield, and retired after 23 years as a consultant. As a founder member of the Indian Orthopaedic Society UK, he worked closely with and joined in the visionary efforts of Mr. Bizal Mudu, its founder president, as the fledgling organization navigated myriad teething problems and tackled some entrenched prejudices. He helped in revamping the iOS UK website. He ardently believed in the society being a bridge between British and Indian orthopedic surgeons, and he worked hard by constantly engaging in dialogue with the BOA hierarchy. He believed the educational role of the society as being foremost of its functions. The annual Indo-British Travelling Fellowships best illustrate this aspect of the society, and he made sure that these ran smoothly. At one stage in 2007, the sponsorships dried up from the UK medical device companies due to UCOMED regulations, and he managed to get replacement sponsorship by Lord Paul's Caparo Industries at short notice to tide over the crisis. He chaired the Constitution Committee, and in 2015 worked alongside the members of the committee, brought out a much enlarged and detailed constitution in keeping with the expansion of the society. He always believed that our society should be an inclusive one, and to celebrate their core Indian connection, they are essentially a body of British surgeons of Indian origin. To this end, his proposal to change the name to British Indian Orthopaedic Society was implemented at the Leicester Conference in 2016. He and Lakshmi, his wife of 46 years, have 2 daughters and 3 grandchildren. In his retirement, he took up learning to play the piano and is currently compiling a travelogue based on the extensive travels he undertook, particularly over the last 15 years. Ladies and gentlemen, the BIOS Lifetime Achievement Award to Mr. Murti Gollapudi.
Thank you very much, Ms. Rees. I hope I got the spelling right. May I also thank you, Ms. Rees, for giving this award to me. In fact, I was gobsmacked when Mr. Professor Vijay Singh rang me a few weeks ago, stating that the committee has decided to honor me with this award. And I thought, do I really deserve this honor? But nonetheless, I'm ever so grateful. And I thank Professor Singh, Professor Amit, Mr. Sunil Garg, and the rest of the executive team of BIOS for their kindness, and I accept this honor with great pride and humility. Well, it's been a fantastic journey for me, having had the privilege of serving this organization right from its inception. Along the way, it's been my honor to have worked with brilliant teams before, during, and after my presidency. I've taken the cue from our visionary founder, Mr. Murti, and I set about my tasks, and I was immensely benefited by the wisdom offered by my two predecessor presidents, Mr. Srinivasan and Mr. Suresh Rao. And I was also supported by the founder secretary, Mr. Babu Karavali, and of course by Mr. Ravi Koka. I am beyond happy to see our society grow over years, and such a joy to find our organization so well respected for its stellar educational endeavors. BIOS is now at the very heart of British orthopedics, and our ever-growing membership is a testament to that fact, aided in no small measure by the efforts of successive teams of BIOS led by immensely talented leaders, such as we just heard Mr. Amit Sinha, one of them. BIOS should be so proud of its achievements so far. I have no doubt that our society will continue this splendid work and, most importantly, attract younger membership to ensure its future, and will continue its unique status as a bridge between Indian and British orthopedics. I have only one regret today, that due to these current uncertain times, it meant that we cannot have face-to-face meeting, and thus, Ms. Rees, I'm deprived of a personal visit to your beautiful Wales and its splendid capital, Cardiff.
Thank you, Murti.
Thank you. I would like to thank Amit Chandrapriya and his organizing team and BIOS team for presenting this most wonderful meeting, which I've been following closely. My grateful thanks are also due to all the executive teams that preceded and followed my tenure as president. And in particular, I need to mention two names, Venu Kaurthapu and Anandarya, who have been my teammates during my tenure for their vast help. Finally, just as Amit Sinha, I have to thank my loving wife, Lakshmi, who has been a source of great strength and inspiration to me all through and all times. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Thank you, Murti. And your pronunciation of Diolch was perfect.
Thank you.
And as you can see, I've got an Iron Bevan on the wall behind me.
Yes.
Always an inspiration. Thank you. Congratulations. I'm delighted to read the citation for the BIOS Research Recognition Award given to Mr. Kodali Prasad. Kodali Siva Rama Krishna Prasad from Prince Charles Hospital, Merthyr Tydfil is an acclaimed researcher, editor and peer reviewer in the international arena of trauma and orthopedic surgery via application of clinical practice and research, which enriches both in pursuit of excellence. He was educated in Guntur George Coronation Higher School, Secondary School, Throrumela, and graduated from Guntur Medical College, Andhra Pradesh. He was the recipient of the Special Merit Scholarship for Top Scholars from 1966 to 1972. He joined the NHS in 1978 and has been a staff-grade orthopedic surgeon in Prince Charles Hospital since 1994. He is the first and only international assistant editor and the only editorial board member from the UK and India for Foot and Ankle International, and the only international associate editor for clinical orthopedics and related research from both the UK and India. He is regarded as a consultant top reviewer for JBJS and a peer reviewer for various leading orthopedic journals on either side of the Atlantic, including Core, Bone and Joint Journal, and Bone and Joint Research. He has a unique achievement of being selected 3 times as an elite reviewer for JBJS, with consequent inclusion in JBJS editorial board masthead. He is credited with prolific presentations and publications in peer-reviewed journals. He has won several awards, including Best Design Award collaboratively, BIOS 2017, Making a Difference Award and Above and Beyond Award 2019 by Cumtath University Health Board, Gloria of India, Hind Ratan and Sword of Honor, New Delhi, Mahatma Gandhi Samman by Baroness Burma, the House of Lords. He has been associated with IOS UK and BIOS for a long, long time. Ladies and gentlemen, the BIOS Research Recognition Award for Academic Endeavour and Distinction to Mr. Kodali Prasad.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you want to say a few words?
Yeah, please.
You can sit down, maybe. You can sit down.
Thank you. Thank you for kind words, Ms. Rees, and I thank from the bottom of my heart BIOS for unexpectedly giving this award. This is indeed a pleasure to receive this award, and this is unique, probably from what I know in the history of BIOS. I thank all my family members and BIOS team for the intention and my previous contribution without any hesitation from all my family members for my progress. I owe it to all. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Well done.
Thank you.